let's talk about her for a hot second. I accidentally cut the fabric. It's kind of giving like bridal, isn't it? Oh! Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of me doing stuff. So I'm currently on Thanksgiving break, which means I'm back home for the week. It's actually been a while since I've taken a look at my sewing machine and like done some stuff because school was having at it with me, to say the least. It got so bad I needed to start focusing on school. But here we are anyway, and I brought my sewing machine back home with me so that I can work on a few projects while I'm here. So yes, Thanksgiving is in actually Wednesday, Thursday, 2 days, and then I have a Friendsgiving on Friday. So I really want to make something really cute to wear to at least the Friendsgiving. The Thanksgiving, with my family, like, yeah, wear something, pop off, whatever. But the Friendsgiving, we have to make sure we're popping off. Today is just a normal sewing vlog. I'm just going to be making just a little something for myself. You know what I mean? Something I designed myself, actually. So if you are interested in making what I'm making, you can click the link below and that'll take you to the Etsy for the pattern that I use. I guess without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so the design that I have in mind is this corset design with chiffon gathered along the whole corset, and then I'll have a little strap going to the back of my neck to kind of hold it up. What I got from the fabric store is this beautiful charmeuse fabric. I feel like it's an off-white color for the most part, but like when you put it in certain lightings, it does look white, which I wanted it to be white. I didn't want it to be off-white. Let's move on. And then next up for the fabric, I also got this white chiffon as well. I feel like with this design, it'd be really cool if I did like for example, I don't know, a green charmeuse or red charmeuse underneath with this white chiffon gathered on top of it. So I might do that in the future because I think that looks really cool, but we'll see. Let's work with what we got. You know what I mean? So I already have this pattern, link in the description. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start cutting. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Do you guys remember that? I thought I'd bring that back. Anyways, which means tomorrow is Thursday, Thanksgiving. Now, I've finished the 2 bust cups of the, what am I making again? The corset. I've finished the 2 bust cups of the corset, which is a good thing, right? Hey, yo! Stop it! Stop! You better stop. My family got a new cat, so he follows me everywhere now. Whatever. It's like I'm the best or something. I don't know. Like, hey. Anyways, I finished the 2 bust cups, and I had realized that I didn't put the chiffon on it at first. So what I did was I went back and unstitched the front of it, and then put the chiffon in between it and gathered it, and here we are right now. This is looking pretty good. It's looking pretty baller, and that's what I'm gonna do to the bodice. that's what I'm going to do to the bodice as well. I've already made the channels. I put the boning in there. I put the channels everywhere where the fabric connects to another, and then also in the middle as well to give it more stability. And then also on the very end, so that I'm gonna sew it down this way when I put on the inner fabric, and so it'll be very nice and neat. Yada yada blah blah. Okay, I literally just woke up, so that's why I can't think on my feet right now. So now that I have the boning onto here, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna get the chiffon and we're gonna put it on here. Also, we need to get enough chiffon for the neck thing. I don't know what I'm saying right now, to be honest. Okay. Is the day after Thanksgiving. I didn't get to work on it a lot yesterday because I was helping out with Thanksgiving. So I did a lot off camera, just because I've made a video where I make a corset before, so you can go check that out if you want a little bit of more of a detailed look into how to make a corset. But after I sewed all around, like all four sides of the corset, I brought it inside out via the bust cups. Here it was open here, brought it inside out, and then sewed the bust cups along the perimeter. I don't know, whatever. So as you can see, on one of them I've already sewn the cover for the boning onto there, and the other I haven't yet. And I wanted to give you guys a look at how it looks without and with boning. I honestly actually like it a lot without boning. I think, I don't know, the boning just doesn't add much for me. So I wish that I would have just done it without boning, but it's a little bit too late. It's a little too late for that. If I wanted to do that instead, I would have, instead of putting the two pieces together right away, what I would do is sew the bust to just this front part, and then sew the inside on top of that. But it's too late. Okay, this is what we're working with now. But it's not bad. So if I can put this on, she's looking pretty good. I'm actually very proud of where we are now. But beside the busts, I really need to put in the grommets on the outsides of the corset. Now, I was thinking about how I was going to do this because, you know, this is free-flowing fabric. Like, it can move anywhere. So I can, like, poke the hole and then it can go someplace else. Another thing is, I accidentally cut the fabric. I guess you can't see it. It's not that huge of a cut, but it really, really bothers me. And if I ever did want to wash it, which I will probably just have to hand wash it, to be honest. But if I ever did want to wash it, I'd have to be very careful around this part because it's going to start fraying if I'm not careful. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually sew along where the boning is to kind of trap that fabric there. I'm going to sew along both sides, chop the fabric there, and then I'll be able to place each grommet in their respective spot. Literally, all I have to do is sew the cover of the boning on there, sew the fabric down here and on the other side, and then put the grommets on there. And then we'll be good to go. So let's go. So it's actually a couple weeks later, and I've already worn this corset out. At the time, I was not able to complete the skirt on time. So what I did was I wore this other skirt that I had made for my other corset. And I'm like, I don't know if the two really went together, but it was the only option I had, really. But let's talk about her for a hot second, okay? So I learned something new today. I learned that with corsets, it's actually imperative that you put a zipper in your corset. I thought this was just oh, if you want to, you don't have to type thing. Like in the first corset that I made, I only put the zipper in there just because the original designer, put a zipper in there as well. So with this one, I was like, I don't really want a zipper in there. I just want it to be all the way through, cutesy, pretty, demure. But I have quickly realized that you truly do need a zipper when you're making corsets. I struggled putting this on by myself. I literally cannot lace it up by myself. Maybe if this was solely just a runway piece, maybe a zipper wouldn't be necessary. But if you are by yourself and you're wanting to wear it out, you need to put a zipper on your corset. So that's something I learned. And unfortunately, I think I'll have to make a decision. So it's either I will just completely leave it without the zipper, or I can put the zipper in there, but it's not going to be a perfect zipper like my first corset, unfortunately, because I don't want to take out the cups and go through and put it in on the inside and then fold it inside out, if you know what I mean. And then especially putting the other part of the zipper on this side will be impossible. I'll just have to make a completely new side, What I think I'm gonna do instead is I'm going to just cut here and then kind of fold it through and then put the zipper there. I think that's my best course of action, to be honest, which is a little bit sad because it's not gonna be as perfect as I would have loved it to. But you know what? It's just a sample piece, I think that also I want to make different colors of this as well. Imagine a baby blue or a maroon or even pink would be so cute. But yeah, that's my next course of action. I'm going to put a zipper on the side. I bought a zipper today. It's just a white 12-inch zipper. That'll go... You get the picture. Also, what do you guys think about the string that I used to tie it up? I kind of like it. It's the same string that I used for the first corset that I made, and I kind of like it, but I feel like it might not make too much sense. But I don't know. We'll see. I think that's what I want to do. So after we put the zipper in there, our next course of action is to put the eyelets all around the bottom and then make the skirt, and then we'll be done and we can connect the two. I'm very excited to complete this finally. She's been just sitting in the corner of my room staring at me finish me. I don't know how that sounded. I hope that didn't sound so I don't know. I hope that didn't sound bad. Anyways, enough yapping. Let's get to it. Okay guys, the moment we all have been waiting for. Are you ready to see the finished product? Dun, 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 dun. I finally finished the set over the course of a couple of days, and I'm very excited to announce that it's almost done. As you can see, I finished the skirt, and the skirt is a pretty good length. You know, at first I was thinking it was a little bit too short, but because like the chiffon drapes a little bit on my butt, like we're covering up. So we're good. Let me see how it looks back there. Yeah, and it looks good too. Okay. And then I am so glad that I actually decided to put the zipper in here because it makes it just a lot easier to put on by myself. Trust me, when I was putting it on by myself, I was struggling, okay? Like she was not going on without a fight. But yes, I'm so glad that I made the whole set. The only thing left that I have to do is I have to put the eyelets on the top of the skirt and the bottom of the corset so that I can string some string in there, and it'll be just like I drew in my design journal. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and then also make sure you go and check out the pattern to this corset. It's available on my Etsy. It's gonna be the pattern to the denim corset I made, but with that pattern you can make any type of corset that you want when you just like play around with it, you know? Like with this one, this is the exact same pattern. The only thing I added is this strap all the way around my neck. I'm really happy with the finished result. What else do I have to say? I guess you'll just see like on my Instagram when I wear this and like when it's complete. Yeah, I'll post it. Make sure you follow me on Instagram to see when that happens. It's kind of giving like bridal, isn't it? The only thing, I don't know why it's like sticking up here. I think it's because I didn't iron down the boning this time and I just kind of left it up. So maybe if I iron down that boning. But yes, again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. This new year, I really want to put out a lot of content because I am very close. I'm halfway to getting monetized based on my watch time hours. And I really, really want to make that a reality for this upcoming next semester. So if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Go check out my other videos. I'm very proud of those too. And I will see you in the next one. Okay. Bye! No! No! Air jail. Oh!